Hello everybody, thank you very much for joining our class today. My name is Rasoul and I'm going to teach you today called the Chi Yoga Tai Chi, combination of Tai Chi and Chi Qung and Yoga together. So if you haven't done yoga before, do your best to practice with me. And if you fall behind, maybe watch the video one time or two times before you come in and doing the class with me. So it's good to see, repeat viewing it a few times before participating into the practice. So that way you don't get lost in some of the movements. So what is Tai Chi? Tai Chi means moving with your energy, moving with your Chi. Chi means energy. In yoga, we call it prana. Prana is a life force, energy that animate the things from nothing to become something. So we dance with our energy. We move with our energy. We create a momentum from the mind to the soul, from the mind to the heart. And with the practice of yoga and Tai Chi itself also, it brings you like in meditation in action. So all this movement that you do, it quiets the mind, strengthening the bones and joints, lubricating the muscles and joints as well, and strengthening the muscles as well. So if you're practicing it, try to practice daily. You can feel the difference when you're practicing the movement with the breath, Tai Chi and yoga. And yoga itself is great, but when you're combining with the breath and movement of Tai Chi and Chi Qung is different field. So with that, we usually do yoga on the floor. We're gonna go back to the floor later on to do Tai Chi and yoga at the same time, combining them together. So we don't do a warm up on the floor as we do on yoga. We do standing for the Tai Chi. So you can relax your hands under your belly, down your belly, 3 fingers down, called Tan Tien, or energy center, where you're collecting your energy here. And when you're collecting your energy, this gives you kind of like, give you energy for the day. If you want to go to work, for example, or you want to go to the mountains or doing some activity, you're doing the Tai Chi before then to hold on to this energy and use this energy for whatever you want to do. And it's quite good to do it in the early morning if you can. In the evening while you're walking, some of it you can do on walking when you're doing it. And also sitting on the chair or bed, some of it you can do. Excuse me. So now let's start with the warm-up. As I said, bring your hands under your belly, or you can keep your arms behind your back if it's more comfortable for your neck and shoulder. Straight it back, and let's move your head and warm up the neck and head. And roll the opposite direction. And move your head side to side. And up and down. Good. Now, keep your arms by the sides and shoulder rolling front to the back. And reverse it. I'm going to take my necklace or the mala out so it doesn't make sound. So after the warm-up on the neck and shoulder, you're going to keep your hand to your back this way, palms to the sides, arch your back like you're doing the back bend, and then bend the body forward with the hands toward the feet. This is called monkey bear. So you're going to round your back like a cat-cow in a yoga, arching your back, rounding your back when you bring your hands toward the feet. Monkey bear. And you're going to repeat that a few times. When you're bending forward, bend your knees slightly, so you're not having straight legs. You can go with your inhalation and exhalation if you want. When you're exhaling, you're rounding your back, bring your body toward the leg. When you're inhaling, you're arching your back bending. And this is kind of part of the Chi Qung, so you can do it hundreds of times if you want. But we do a few just for our class. Good. Now, we're gonna, next one, we call this looking and for a ring in the sand, or looking in the sand for something. The translation for this movement. Your hand is behind you, either left or right, and then you raise the arm up with the bent elbow, arch your back like you did the back bend. Make sure your elbows bend, not straight too far. And then bend the body forward. As you're coming down to the feet, roll your hand around your foot, like circling, digging for something, looking for something. And coming back up, you're going to do 3 times or 4 times on each side. Inhale here, exhale down. Make sure your muscles are relaxed. And let's do one more, last one on this side. Now, I want you to bend your knees and bring your elbow on top of your leg. Turn your head toward the left, look up, or you can keep your arm upward toward the sky. Good. Slowly stand up. Let's take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Let's do the other side. Bring your right hand behind your back. Raise the left arm up, bend elbow. Arch your back, back bend. Bend the body forward and circle your hand around your foot. Either you can do a small circle or bigger circle. And let's do 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. And you can always circle your hand in the opposite direction as well. And one more time on this side. Inhale, exhale. And now go ahead, bend your knees, elbow on top of your knee, face the right side with the shoulder up, head back, or take your arm upward toward the sky. Very good. Now, stand up, take a breath. Now bring your hands on top of your knees, bend your knees, and move your knees from outer to the inner. Excuse me. And let's go the opposite direction. Good. When you're coming back up, bring your hands to your back. Keep your legs a little wider. This is called the beautiful woman turns her waist. So you keep your body moving. And let's go opposite direction. Good. Bring your feet together, hips apart. Take a breath. Very good. Now, let's go ahead, keep your feet wide, legs wide. Spread the legs as much as you can. When you're spreading legs, make sure your hips and hip flexors are engaging. That means the hip flexors hugging into the hip socket. That's how you stay into the pose. Now, keep your left foot toward the left side, bend your left knee over your ankle, and turn the palm up on the left side, right over, like holding between the bowling ball and a smaller ball. But make sure the shoulders are very relaxed, not tense. Your arms are relaxed. In Tai Chi, we don't use muscle too much, especially the upper arms. The legs are used, we use the leg muscles, but mainly we are relaxing in shoulders and arms. So holding that ball, we call the Chi ball. And you're gonna straighten the leg on the front. Imagine this palm is the head of a horse. And this hand is patting the head of a horse down toward the back of a horse to the tail of a horse. So this is called the horse, main horse, or patting the high horse. So when you have the ball straightening your front leg, and when you go in with that movement, you're gonna keep your arms to the side like a warrior two, back to the ball, and we're gonna go with the breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Patting the high horse or horse's mane. 5 times, we're gonna do that in the energy of the 5th dimension, which is a higher consciousness. And one more time, and we're gonna go to the warrior two. So when you go into the warrior two, we're gonna stay for 5 breaths. Make sure your arms are straight, fingers are engaged. Look toward me or look toward the fingertips. Good, turn the palm up, going to the reverse warrior. Straight leg, and bring your hand top of your leg, under the kneecap or closer to your ankle. Turn the top chest upward and go to a triangle pose, or Utthita Trikonasana. Make sure you're pressing your big toe down on the front, and back foot stays flat. Other variation, extend the arm forward. Head close to the top bicep. Good, bring your hand back to your hip, bend your knee, turn your foot. Let's take a couple breaths. Inhale, exhale, repeat, inhale, and exhale. We're gonna do the other side for parting the horse's mane, or patting the high horse. Right palm up, left on top, like holding a ball, Chi ball or energy ball. Om. Remember your inhalation and exhalation. Last one. Let's go to the warrior two. Make sure your fingers are extended, energized. Turn the palm on the front, reverse warrior. And go ahead, straight both legs, lift the kneecaps, going into the triangle pose. Take a hand back to your hip, bend your knee, turn your foot. And let's take a couple breaths. This breathing between each movement is very good to calm your mind more. So not rushing into the movements. Now bring your toes outward, heels a little bit inward. So this is kind of like in martial arts we call it grounding or horse stand, so powerful. So what we're doing is we're gonna work this pose called from heaven to earth, or we can call it heavenly earth. Gonna bend your leg a little bit and go down with the straight back, so you're not running your back, not moving forward. And palms upward toward the ceiling. So coming down as much as you can, then kind of collecting energy from the earth toward the heaven, toward the sky. And this is called from heaven to earth, as I said, or heavenly earth. Repeat this a few times. Inhale here, exhale here, inhale, exhale. Or if you can, deepen your breath, one inhale all the way here. Exhale when you bring your arms by the sides. Let's do 5, 6 more. Again, this is part of Chi Qung. And in Chi Qung, you can do the movements many times. But I do this a few times in our short video. Good. Now keep your back straight, bend your leg. This is called goddess pose. And you're gonna stay here or keep your arms to the sides, thumbs upward, or you can do the thumbs, index fingers are stretched to the sides. So whichever works for you. Or you can keep it toward the heart, top of your chest. Good. Straight the leg. Take your hands behind your back, interlace fingers, and make sure now feet are parallel to each other. You can keep your arms behind your back, going to the forward bend in wide-legged pose, or grab your legs toward the ankles, rest the head, or bring your head toward the floor. Good. When you're ready, bring your feet together slowly, heels and toes. And we're going to do some chair pose and back bend. So we're going to go for chair pose, back bend, forward bend. So I'm going to show you from the side here. Bend your knees, bring your hands toward the feet, and rise. Extend your arm toward the ceiling or hands to your back. And then we're gonna straighten the back as you're going forward with your body this way. And we're gonna repeat this a few times. Inhale here, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now, you can rest the head to your legs for the forward bend, or bring your hands behind your legs and go into forward bend. If you have a tighter hamstring, bend your legs. Good. When you're ready, just bring your hands to your hips, straight the back and come up. Take a breath. Now, we're going to do the warrior one with pushing hands. So pushing hands with warrior one. So step forward with the left foot, step back with your right foot. And sometimes I start with the spread legs too. So I'm already going to be there. So if I'm doing the left leg, I'm going to keep my legs apart this way and then turn my feet toward the left. Then I'm going to bring my hands by my chest, palms upward, shoulders are down. This is called the pushing hands. So you're going to straighten the leg, bring your hands by the side of the chest. When you bend the legs, push up, push forward and upward, right? So we're going to do this inhalation here, exhalation pushing outward. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Now bring your body forward. You can keep your leg bent on the front or bring hands to the floor. If you have blocks, you can use the blocks. We're gonna stay here for a few breaths. Now bring your right hand inside your left foot, face the left side for the revolving and triangle pose. Make sure your foot is pressing down to the mat with your big toe especially. Good, good, release. Now, I want you to go ahead, step back to the down dog for a few breaths. Step forward with your right foot between the hands. And go ahead, bring your body up. We're going to do the other side for the pushing hands and warrior one. Inhale, straight leg, hands by the side of the chest, push forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's stay in the warrior one. Go ahead, straight leg, bring your body down toward the foot. You can keep your left hand inside your foot, face the right side, revolving the triangle, press the big toe down. You may raise the arm up. And go ahead, bend your knee, rest the head to the leg for a couple breaths. And go ahead, back to the down dog for a few breaths. Press away from front of the mat, lift the buttocks higher toward the ceiling. Go ahead, walk your feet toward the center of the mat. And as you're doing so, turn your feet facing the long way of the mat or the part of the length of the mat this way with the straight legs, like we did before. And let's stay here down for a few breaths with your arms under your shoulders. And if you can, keep your sit bones and buttocks in line.
Good. Now, bring your hand to your hips and see if you can use your core as you're standing up.
Take a breath. Keep your feet a little closer so you get about 3-4 feet apart between your legs, feet. And turn the toes in a 45-degree out or 60-some degrees. This movement called moving with your chi. So your right palm is toward the chest, left palm to the side, and left toward the face or chest, right to the side, sweeping. You can go even lower if you want. Where your palms is coming up toward the face, is it inhaling? When you go into the other side, it's exhaling. Very good. Now turn your feet, big toes toward each other or parallel to each other. Bring your right hand to the floor with the fist, palm of your hand. If you're using blocks, use your block. Face the left side for the twist, wide-legged twist or revolve, wide-legged pose. Always remember your head is not tilted, so the head is center. Go ahead, relax your hand. Bring your hands back to your hips, stand up. Turn your toes to the side again. Let's do the movement again one more time. This, if you go lower, it calls moving the white sand. So like you're going down to move the sand. And you go slower, or sometimes I go fast too, but try to learn the movement slow first. You can go fast like that. But learn how to do slow down first before you go into fast. One more on each side. Very good. Turn your feet parallel to each other, inner feet. Bring your left hand to the floor. Face the right side for the revolving the wide-legged pose. And go ahead, bring your hands inside the legs. So your hands are behind you, inside the legs, palms are upward. Relax your crown of the head to the floor so you can stay here for a few breaths. And now bring your hands under your shoulders and bring your feet together, heels and toes and heels. And let's bring your hands inside the biceps. Bring your body toward the leg for a few breaths, or grab your ankles behind you. And when you're coming up, bring your hands to your hips with the straight back coming up. So whenever we're going down and up with your body, make sure your back stays straight as much as you can. So you're going down with awareness, you're coming up with awareness. We're going to do some balance poses. So if you're losing your balance, especially we're going to do 3 poses, with your leg inside and staying with the upright body, right? If you need to, you can go to the wall, back to the wall, or you can use your left knee or right knee to the wall this way, so you can do the pose to the wall with your knee barely touching the wall, okay? But before we do that, we're gonna do some movement of Chi Qung. This is like a Karate Kid, part 1 or 2, I don't remember which one it was, but you're gonna bring your knee up on the right side, arms up like a wing, and you're stepping to the right side, a little wider than the hip, and you're gonna bring the opposite leg up. This is called flying wild goose, or wild goose is flying. Remember, your muscles on the shoulders and arm very soft and relaxed. You're just moving with your energy without using too much of energy. Inhale, knee up. Exhale when you're stepping down. Again, this combination of Tai Chi and Chi Qung is a brilliant idea by the masters that they developed such art thousands of years ago. One more time. Now, stepping down with your left foot, bring your right foot inside the inner thigh, above or under kneecap. You're gonna do with any variation with the arms. You can keep your hands toward the heart center, upward toward the sky, or you can keep your hands behind your back of your chest with the elbows facing up. And stay for 5 breaths. Good. Go ahead, step down, take a breath. Very good. Now, we're going to do the next movement, which is called one-legged golden rooster, or golden rooster stand on one leg. It's very similar with the flying wild goose, which we did a few minutes ago, or a few seconds ago. You're gonna bring a knee up. This time, instead of keep your arms to the side, you're gonna keep your elbow toward the knee. And step into the side, and the opposite leg up. So inhaling when the knee up, exhaling when you're coming down. Gonna go slow. Inhale, exhale. This is great, especially for lower back issues, balance issues, strengthening the knee, hips, shoulders, joints, lubricating those areas too. And last one. Good. Let's do the other side for the 3 pose. Other leg. Always remember, you're not going to the pose right away. Bring hands to your hip, lift the chest, and then you may go with any arm position. Good. Go ahead, bring that knee up to the chest. And step down. Now, we're gonna have a sit to the floor. If your lower back is tense, you can sit on, I would sit into the blanket. So you're gonna keep your legs wide or straight as much as you can, and point the toes toward the ceiling. Move your sit bones away from each other. And bring your arms up by the side of your head this way. And then bring your hands by the side just like we did in the pushing hands. We're going to do the same thing on the floor. So this is actually opening your inner thighs, hamstrings, working your ankles, toes. And also when you're moving forward, do your best to keep your back straight, not rounding, not collapsing. This is opening to the energy, opening to the own energy. So bring your arm up, inhale here. Exhale, kind of sweeping hand forward. And we're going to do this 5 times. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Now, you got the option of bring your hands toward the feet, legs. Why bring your body forward, or you can keep your hands at front of your pelvis, a little bit wider than the shoulders, and bring your body down as much as you can. And we're going to stay here for a few. Good. Let's back it up to the seated position. One breath. Or stay with your left leg straight as it is. Bend your knee on the right side. Now, you're going to have the left hand to the left side or top of your leg. Bring your right hand behind you. Look at your hand. And bring your hand a little bit toward the toe. So kind of round it back just a bit, not too much. You're going to bring your hand out, look toward the hand, inhale, exhale, hand towards your toes. Actually 3 more here. Inhale, exhale. On the last one, you can grab your left foot with your right hand or use a strap. And you can grab any part of your leg as well. You can grab your shin bone, or you can keep it inside your leg with your right hand, left arm behind you. And bring your body toward your foot, toward the leg for a few deep breaths. And back it up. And let's spread the legs. And bend your knee on the other side. Lift the sit bones, kind of move your sit bones away from each other. As you keep your right leg straight, take your left hand behind you, look toward the hand. You can keep your right hand into the top of your leg, on top of your leg, or outside the leg, inside the leg. It all depends on your shoulder and your body. So bring your hand toward the foot with the exhalation. And repeat this for 4 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. And good, stay down with your left hand grabbing your foot or any part of your leg like I did on the other side. Right hand stay behind you, forward the body, toward the leg. And sit up. Bring your feet together, bottom feet touching. And I want you to keep your heels out, away from your groin, so your legs are kind of like a diamond shape. Grab the shin bones, and you can keep it a little higher if you need to. Round your back, bring your chin down, and straight it back, look up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, you're straightening your back, and then you're rounding your back. Exhale. With your next breath, I want to hold on to your shin bones, lift the chin up, gently arch your back, and stay for a few breaths. And go around your back, move your move your body back as much as you can, bring your head down, stay for a few breaths. Very good. As you're coming back to the center, you can either sit cross-legged, like this way, or you can sit called Virasana or hero. So whichever works for you. And this is called power of the yin and yang. What is yin? Means the moon side, the feminine side of the energy, and the yang is the masculine side or the sun side of the body. So the yin and yang, moon and the sun, feminine, masculine. All this energy working together to create life for us. So the yin and yang is moving your head to the left, hands toward the right. And then when you're looking to the right, bring your hands a little bit toward the heart chest and move away, looking to the opposite side. Make sure your elbows are not straightening that like that. In Tai Chi, we don't straighten the arms, we have the elbows down, and Chi Kung as well. So elbows are bendy. So look to the left side. Repeat this 4 times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last one. Now go ahead, bring your right hand behind you, outside the knee with the left hand, and raise your chest. Look into the right side, right shoulder. Good, back to the center. Let's take a breath. Inhale, exhale. Let's do the other side, the yin and yang movements. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. Now go ahead, bring your left hand behind you, outside the knee with your right hand. Face the left side, raise the chest, or turn the head to the back. Back to the center. And let's keep your back straight, rest the hand on top of your legs. We're gonna do 1 minute of quiet in the mind with sitting upright. Close the eyes. Relax your jaws, your face, facial muscles. Relax your tongue. Relax your throat. And notice your hands, either palms are down on top of your legs or thumbs touching your index fingers. Your thumbs representing the universe, God consciousness. Index fingers are individual self. Now, while your eyes are closed, bring your left hand representing the moon, consciousness, and yin. Right representing the yang, masculine energy, the sun. Rub your hands together. As you keep your chest lifted, bow to the heart center. Take a few conscious, mindful breaths. And I really appreciate you joining the program and class today. Wish you have a great one and blessing. Namaste, greeting.